Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to share some experience of van life. So I'm going to jump right in. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I want to share with you about what it's like to deal with van lifers and RV people that are clueless. Now, I'm just going to speak on the idea that it is a pleasure to deal with van lifers who respect quiet rules, who are appropriate with their behavior, who know how to, leash their dogs and keep their dogs under control by voice command and, that sort of thing. And at the same time, it is also annoying when RVers do not respect noise levels. I had the experience of setting up for the night and choosing a spot, and right when I was getting ready to close the door, I noticed that there was another van that was a RV van that had an air conditioner on it. And it sounded like when I was, getting ready to go from the front to the back, that it sounded like there was a generator. But at exactly 10 p.m., they turned the generator off. So I thought, okay, they're going to honor the quiet time. And I think I'm okay. I was here first, maybe I should have moved at that point. But the point is, I thought I was good because I did not hear the generator. But the bottom line is that the people who were in that RV, and it was like a pleasure van, and it had a generator and an air conditioner unit on it. The point is, the people in that particular one, they ran that all night long. And as far as my understanding is, the RV rules are 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. to be quiet, and my understanding is that that should be honored. So 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. should be quiet time. That's most of the campground parks, and what I mean by that is you're not running a loud generator. You're not, running your television so that everybody next to you can hear what shows you're watching. If things are that loud, then you're not being respectful of quiet. So, bottom line, I was awakened at 6 a.m. by a fellow RV traveler who was too loud, and they definitely had their generator running all night long, and they had their television very loud. So the whole point is, sometimes you're just too tired to, go through the motions and the effort to move because of whatever your day was. And so I'm just, pleading and putting out the request that if you are a fellow RV or van lifer, that you are respecting quiet times and that you are honoring that other people that don't have loud generators and loud air conditioners, they probably don't want to hear it. And just because you're on the same parking lot and you think two or more and it instantly makes a community, no. You could park to the other side of the parking lot so that you would not be disturbing anybody with your noise, and still everybody could have had a peaceful night. But when you pull up right next to someone and you're not being conscious of your noise level, then you really are being disrespectful, not just to the environment, but to the people in the community that are trying to get a restful night's sleep. Now, I'm going to say this again. If you really have some kind of hearing problem, or you need to hear things loud, buy and invest in a great set of headsets. Put earphones and headsets on and save your fellow van lifer from having to escalate the problem to the next phase. That's called being respectful. And as far as, generators are concerned, if the rules say 10 p.m., no generators, that's what the rules mean. It doesn't mean push the envelope and run your generator all night long. Nobody wants to hear a loud generator all night long. So the bottom line is be respectful to your human fellow community members and allow them a restful night's sleep. Now, I know this was a rant, and in the grand scheme of things, I eventually fell asleep, and the God of my understanding is protecting me. I had a pleasant conversation with my dad on the phone last night, and bottom line, I'm okay. My annoyance is that people who are disrespectful, not just in that area, but usually in all areas of life. So I would not, be surprised if the people in that pleasure van were also addicts, alcoholics, narcissists, people that don't care about anybody or the impact of what kind of, what outcome they leave behind. So I'm just sharing that people be mindful. It doesn't take that much to be kind and to be respectful. And the main point is that when people who violate noise levels ruin it for other people who are being quiet, then the place that has been for a very long time a safe and quiet place to land becomes marked as you're not allowed to park here overnight anymore because of the loud RVers that run their generators and loud TVs and music all night long. And here's the point. Isn't the whole idea that we're supposed to be in nature, in a park, so that we can hear the sounds of nature like crickets and animals and birds? That's the idea. I don't want to hear your TV. I don't want to hear your generator. I don't want to hear your children. I don't want to hear your dog. And I don't want to hear your music. So if you are violating in any of those noise levels, figure it out. Get the whatever support you need to be more respectful, and then start showing up in the community, in the van life community, as a respectable, responsible person who is going to honor when quiet time is. And if you don't know what quiet time is, there's this really amazing invention. It's called Google. And you go in and you put in the name of the park, hours. And guess what? It's going to tell you that the hours are from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., which means that if the starting hour is 10 a.m., you're not running your blenders or your television or your music at 6 a.m., just so that we're clear. That means that you're not running those things until after 10 a.m. So, for those of you who need to be spoon-fed, here it is. Let's learn to be fellow, respectable humans and be human to one another instead of being assholes. Have a good day, everybody.